Right, that should be everything ready to go, I think. I hope. Hello, Henrik. How you doing, man? My plan was to AFK some hobgoblins today, so I was ready to get another defense level on stream tonight. But I have not found the time because I've been busy doing other stuff, so I'm not sure we're going to hit the level today, but we'll chip away at it. Still on that defense grind, I see. Yeah, we're trying to make it. We're actually, I think, technically closer to 91 range than we are 85 defense, so I was tempted to do some range today. But I think I'm probably just going to try and get up to 85 and then might snag that range level and then go back to defense. So SpongeBob, ever thought about going back to MySpace? Maybe you could stream there. You know, I never actually used MySpace. I never used MySpace and I never used Bebo. Like, I remember them existing, but the first sort of social media site I had, like, made an account on properly was actually Facebook, so I have very, very vague memories of those days, of those websites, but never really used them myself. I was more of a Skype and MSN Messenger kind of kid. And TeamSpeak as well back in the day. The Garlic Man cometh. Aha! You got any mic? You sound different? No. In a good way or a bad way? Might be your phone. Do I sound different to anyone else? Remember playing Bejeweled on MSN Messenger? Maybe. There's like a lot of stuff from those days I don't remember, to be fair. In a good way, I guess. But I'll take it. You sound Australian like usual. Ah, understandable. The one thing I do like always remember from MSN Messenger days was there was like a button you could click. I don't know if it was like a poke thing or if it was just like an animated emote you could send, but it would like knock on the person's screen. So there'd be like a little hand that would pop up and it would like knock on the screen and it would make like a knocking sound effect. I like have very vividly remember using that all the time. You did sound a bit different, like you got a cold coming. Ah, okay. Might just be my voice is tired today. Would shake the whole last screen? Yeah, exactly, man. And I do apologize for being late on the stream today, by the way, guys. I will explain why in a little bit when people have joined, because I don't want to keep going over it. So I'll wait for more people and then I'll explain why. I've been working on something that might be of interest to you guys. Weren't they called buzzers? Honestly, Sparsy, I would not be able to tell you if that is correct or not. You could make up something completely and I'd be like, maybe. I do also remember that people would like replace every single letter with like a fancy animated letter, and so you'd have like your entire keyboard would be replaced with like different letters and different fonts and different colors. different animations, so it was like so difficult to read anything someone was saying. No offense, but you being late to your video game stream isn't a concern to anyone? I don't know, man. I feel like some people have come to learn that my stream usually starts at 7:30, and I've started later, and people will be like, man, I had my dinner early so I could come play RuneScape and listen to Garlic yap on for hours. Where is he? Can't believe you'd throw me off by being late for 3 seconds. Oh, fuck, no. Oh, shit. I was pouring my drink into my cup, and then I was reading chat and not looking, and I didn't see it start to fucking foam over the top everywhere. Now it's gone all over my leg and the floor. Excellent start to today's stream. Oh, for... What's up, girls? Yeah, not like properly. It just like the foam on it like overflowed because I wasn't looking. But luckily, touch wood, I've not like, you know, knocked the entire fucking drink over. That would be very bad. Bear with me a second, guys. Right. That's gonna have to do until after the stream. Hey, Sniff. How you doing? Why am I like this? Shouldn't have been late, SMH. I know. Just the world punishing me, I suppose. Right. It's okay. Kind of. We've semi-'d out with the situation. Hashtag sniffed. Just absorb the beer, it'll be fine. Sure. Yeah. But how are you all doing on this fine Wednesday? It's the hump day of the week. Wait, it is Wednesday today, right? Fucking hell, I'm losing my mind. It is, yeah. 2 more days left until the weekend. Still on the dark grind, switch to Moss Giants. Very nice, Sniff. I was thinking, part of me just wants to go out to Ice Warriors and like grind out as much XP as possible, but the other part of me is kind of wanting to go and do some dragons and get some bones and hides, get some prayer XP, make some more GP from using the hides, and then we can use that GP to buy more iron bars, because we need like just under 5,000 iron bars to hit 79 smithing, and then we'll probably need like another 7 or 8k to get up to 80 after that. So I need some more money to buy iron bars with. Just the 82 fletching, no more work until Sunday, feels good. Hell yeah, man. Hey Jemmy, how you doing? Recently broke up with a hobgoblin and am now dating an ice queen. But does the ice queen hobgoblin those nuts? That's the real question, isn't it? Sup Blarink? Is Frem Trials next update? I believe so, yes. Macro efficiency better than micro efficiency. will runecrafting be your next grind or prayer? It's a good question. I'll probably do a bit of a mixture. Because there's no way I want to sit through 9 runecrafting levels without doing anything else. But then again, I don't just want to sit through grinding dragons for 80 prayer in one go either. So probably be a mixture and maybe a few other things thrown in here and there. Obviously, I need to get all the essence for runecrafting first. And I think it's like 13 or 14,000 dragon bones for 80 prayer, burying them. Oh, half key. Nice. So we'll see, but I will probably start off with some runecrafting, or at the very least I will start off with mining some essence. And then when I get bored of mining essence or runecrafting, I will go and do combat to get dragon bones, I imagine, is what I'll end up doing. I also do have like a ton of iron knives now, and I will have even more at the end of the smithing grind, so I could potentially go and use up... I was going to use those knives on fire giants just to, you know, get like good XP out of them quickly. I could potentially use those iron knives on blue dragons, and then I'd get ranged XP from it at a slower, slightly slower rate, but then I'd, you know, be getting the bones for prayer and hides for crafting. So I was literally lying in bed last night and I was like thinking, should I use my iron knives on blue dragons, or should I just use them on fire giants and then just take like MSB and arrows to blue dragons? Haven't really made a decision on that yet. Someone came by and sniffed you in game? Sniffed it, yeah. It's how he leaves his mark. We don't question it. Was in the neighborhood, so decided to sniff by. As one does, man. As one does. I get it. The increased membership prices on Old School make me appreciate how Puzzle Pirates has kept annual subscription to $50 for decades. Maybe they can't figure out how to increase the cost there. All they know... I mean, dude, if it's one thing that the Puzzle Pirates devs do know how to do, it's monetize the game, so I'm not sure on that one. But that is true, although I guess you could argue that, like, Puzzle Pirates hasn't really had, like, enough content added to the game to warrant an increase in prices. Not that that will stop them from adding crazy MTX into the game. So, Crosstron, how you doing? People are cancelling Old School subscriptions, Rise of 2004scape. Yeah, I've been, like, following it a little bit on Reddit, seeing lots of people complaining about it and stuff. I already cancelled my membership on my Iron Man a couple weeks ago because I kind of stopped playing RS3 on it. I've still kept my main RuneScape membership going, but it's because I've got a grandfathered rate on it, so the change doesn't affect me. What's up, Ballistic? Have you ever touched 2009scape? I've not. No, I've not really played any other... I played like other private servers in the past, like a long time ago. But like since I've sort of gotten into 2004scape, I've not played any other like recreation servers. Usually because apparently they're all like increased XP rates, which doesn't really interest me. I like that it's like 1-to-1 XP rates and stuff in 04. Only 5 servers with 4 of them nearly dead. Yeah, exactly. What do you use for coffee creamer if you drink coffee? I just put a bit of milk in it. Just like standard milk. Grandfather rates are going away, by the way. They're staying for like month by month subscriptions, I think, aren't they? Crazy they decided not to grandfather the 12-month rates. One of the reasons I quit Old School. Yeah, and they've like removed the 6-month membership, I think, at the moment, which is a bit strange. I was about to say grandfather status is going bye-bye, they said in a news post. Wait, they're are they removing it for every single subscription option now? I thought it was staying for some of them, but being removed for others. Bought a bond last week for 12 mil. Feels good. Bought a year in November, so you got a long time. Fair. I mean, I still want to play leagues when it comes out, so stop caring about grandfathering when they removed mine when my card expired. Yeah, I was reading into that as well. Apparently, like, if your card expires, there's like a grace period where you have to update your payment method. But if you go over the grace period, then it cancels the grandfather rate. It's kind of funny though, like, I remember not too long ago, a lot of people in the chat were saying, you know, they think Mod North's gonna do good things for the game. And I was sitting here going like, I don't know, man, like he seems like he comes across all right, but I was definitely still getting like big CEO vibes from him and being like, there's definitely something like a little off with him. Like he doesn't talk or act like the other devs and stuff do. And I guess now we see because they increased membership rates in 2024, saying that, you know, they're going to do that and then they're going to plan to remove MTX from RS3, and they removed MTX from RS3, and then they increased the membership prices again, and they did it just before leagues because they know a lot of people are going to want to get membership to play leagues. So kind of a feels bad moment all around, I think. Monetization ruined my two nerd hobbies, old school and Magic the Gathering. Man, card games can be very expensive for sure. The only good thing I've seen him do is sell that game they had just bought, Scum, which was costing them a lot. And Jagex is now the RuneScape company they rebranded. Right, okay. Well, I don't think I'm ever going to call them that. They have to read like a normal loser. God damn, what a fucking nerd. If Lost City starts taking off in players, I hope there will be enough people donating to keep the servers live. I mean, do you mean like to Pizzazz's coffee link? Crying for real. Something about voluntary donations is majority of people won't pay, thinking others will. Yeah, true, but I mean that's kind of, I don't know. I think that's an okay thing. Like, I don't think Pizzazz ever went into this with the intent of like making money off of it. You know, like his priority is to make sure that there's some sort of version of the game like kept alive on the internet for people to look at. Still can't believe everyone was complacent with the 1% sales tax. That was crazy. I guess I was playing my Iron Man, so I didn't really bother me because I had never used the GE. Thing is, new content shouldn't increase price. That's the point of subscriptions. Yeah, exactly. It's also why, like, you know, like, some games will sell, like, new content in, like, expansion packs and stuff like that. Problem is, I'd like to donate, but don't really have the funds to do so. If I could, I would. Yeah, I think that's it for a lot of people as well, right? Is like people want to come and enjoy the game, but not everyone can afford to like donate towards it or pay a subscription. There might be a lot of people that don't play old school because, you know, they don't have the money to spend on an old school subscription. Thousands of players start coming in around 2005. Doubt the 5 servers we got will be enough. May strain the servers. Yeah, true. I would imagine that Pizzazz... I mean, like, Pizzazz was hosting, like, basically double the servers we have now around, like, members release and stuff. So I'm sure he could afford to add them back in if the player base required it. Can see more people coming to play for free with the increased old school membership costs. Yeah, true. Isn't old school membership free? Get a nice drop from a boss, sell loot and buy bonds. I guess, but you got to pay for the membership to go kill the boss first, right? Easy fix, kick the new people off and only allow them a window of time to play each day. Give people that made their accounts before members came out priority in the login queue. Really should just make free-to-play bigger and give up a member skill to free-to-play and then charge $20 a month for 5 characters. Yeah, I heard a lot of people on Reddit talking about, like, if they're going to increase membership prices, they should let us have more than 1 character per membership. But, like, that kind of defeats the whole... Like, I feel like they would lose more money than they would gain from increasing membership prices if they did that. They perfected free-to-play so they could justify a membership pay rise. You joined the PvP tournament, Garlic? I only briefly glanced at the link you sent me today, bro. I'll have a look in more detail. I don't remember when you said it actually was, because I am pretty busy over the coming weekends. Let me check. What did it say? Where's the thingy? March 29th. Oh, I might actually be around on the 29th. I'm busy on the 28th, but I think I'll be okay to join on the 29th. They added a free-to-play cow boss to the game, then charged everyone $1 more a month to kill it. Stonks, mate. That's business. Reintroduce the fatigue system and you have to do ad-sponsored captures. Man, you guys should go work for Jagex with these kinds of ideas. If anyone's in the market for any limp port routes, by the way, guys, just let me know. Subscape him. Jagex be trying to drive more people to 2004scape with those price hikes. Well, we'll see what happens, I suppose. I guess it depends. Like, I'm sure there's definitely some people that, like, would consider cancelling their old school membership and come into 2004scape because it's free. I think there's definitely going to be some old school players that might cancel their membership but might not be interested in 04 because, you know, the reason they joined they might not be like a proper like legacy player. They might just enjoy old school because they can do raids and that sort of stuff. So this game might not be for them. First they get all the new players addicted, then up the prices. Typical drug dealer tactic. True. Jagex is a drug dealer. Confirmed here. Got me hooked real young. 2004scape mentioned and prompted on some RuneScape pages on Facebook. In one comment mentioning us on a post about the price hikes. Could work out well. Yeah, I've randomly seen 2004scape mentioned on some subreddits that aren't even to do with RuneScape, just to do with like video games in general. Also, cancelling membership doesn't mean it instantly runs out. Yeah, true. I guess it depends which subscription you're tied into. Old school refugees start coming in screeching that there isn't an 80k plus XP an hour AFK mining method. True. Or even just the ability to use mouse wheel to zoom in and out and pan the camera. So, Michael, my thing is, Slayer is so many people's favorite skill. When that is added, this is a very special moment in time to be able to train it literally as it was originally released. Yeah, I agree. I think this is why Slayer is such an important update to come into Lost City, because I think there's, I said this before, I think there's probably a lot of people that have looked at 04 and sort of think it's cool but didn't want to play because there's no Slayer, because like you said, Slayer is the favorite skill of many people. Zulrah ruined everything. Zulrah was definitely, like, I feel like the catalyst for bosses just being, like, you know, able to drop thousands of skilling resources. Because I feel like after they added Zulrah, if they like added anything else that didn't do that, it would just feel bad and everyone would just be like, I'm gonna go back to Zulrah. Where are you killing these hobgoblins, by the way? I'm killing them in the Witch Haven dungeon. It's just to the east of Ardi. New cow boss is actually really nice for easy beginner clues. Also, want the little cow pet? Hell yeah. Why wouldn't you want the little cow pet? He's just a cute little guy. Another D-stone. God damn. Didn't they nerf Zulrah's drop table 2 years after it came out, like 2017-ish? They did nerf it, but it was still, like, pretty crazy compared to, like, before Zulrah drop rates. And the damage had already been done for 2 years at that point. I mean, like, I think the perfect example of this is when they added the Nightmare boss. I'm not talking about Fasani's, like just the original Nightmare boss. That boss and it, like the way its drop tables were designed was very much in line with like how all the old drop tables for PvM were designed, like God Wars and stuff, where all of its drop table was absolute garbage until you hit like the big ticket item, and then those big ticket items were like so expensive that you'd lose money and lose money and lose money until you finally hit the big item, and then you'd be like, hell yeah, dude, I've made bank. And like, because there had been other like bosses added to the game before Nightmare that were like Zulrah, when you get a boss added like Nightmare with those drop tables, it just feels bad because everyone's so used to like just getting tons of drops. Even if it's not like the, you know, the uniques, they're still making a ton of cash from selling all the drops. You add a boss like Nightmare, and it just feels terrible in comparison. So they never did it again, really, as far as I'm aware. We've been mazed. Brother, I was not ready for this. Hopefully I get some coal at least. What's my weight at? 24 kgs. Oh shit. I thought I was going around that. Whoops. No, this is the one where I'm going around. I got the two fucking... I got this one and that one confused. I was so close. Rubber banding. What we gonna get? Mithril and iron arrows. Okay. 1.3k iron arrows. 48 mithril ores. Not too bad, is it? Sorry, I couldn't read the chat there. Still cheaper they dropped the other membership options, which is what made it feel so sinister. Yeah, it was a bit weird how they seemed to remove all of the options that, like, people liked to, you know, to avoid paying, like, more. So used to the 2004scape that I still use the direction keys for the camera. Yeah, I mean, like, when I went back to old school for a little bit, I was literally, like, opening the settings menu to try and turn my run energy on instead of just using the orb. Appreciate the extra herbs every time. Okay, and I think we can do another key, so let's grab another one of those and another one of those and that. Let's go open this key and then we'll make both the glories. That was diabolical maze timing. It could have been better. You had to do more Zora or purchase scales to keep PVMing. Oh, and the worst part was that in order to do any bossing, a blowpipe was almost always best in slot. Yeah, true. Sup, Yowza? Can I buy your key half and also get 2 glories crafted? I'm not selling the key halves, but I can craft you some glories if you want. Worst part about Lost City for me is the logout timer. Some days if I get logged out, I'll just stay logged out. I feel you, man. Like, it's especially when I'm like trying to AFK something while I'm working from home, is like if suddenly I get like in the middle of something with my work and then I get logged out, then like I can stay logged out for like an hour or two before I'm like ready to sign back in again. Whereas if I could stay logged in, I could just very slowly kill hobgoblins. 58 mithril ores is great. Yeah, I kind of wish it had been the coal drop though, but still. I had like, I think it was like 78 mithril ore in my bank earlier, and I went and mined all the coal to turn them all into bars, and now I've got more mithril ore, so I'm gonna take some time doing that again. Let's see what we get out of this one. Swordfish. Incredible. Could have been coal. It was not. I'm so far gone from old school at this point. I've become accustomed to the non-third-party client nature of it all. I definitely prefer it. Mouse wheel zooming was nice, but it's not a deal breaker. It is, yeah, I mean, like, it is funny, like, how quickly you do sort of get used. Oh, I forgot the fucking mold. It is weird how, like, quickly you actually get used to the camera controls. Like, I remember when I first started playing 04, I was like, oh, this is a bit weird. But yeah, after, like a week or two, I was like, oh, this is fine. Hey Bjorn, how you doing, man? Love me some swordfish. They kind of did it at Nex. Yeah, kind of. I kind of like Nex, but also Nex was like, you know, Nex technically came out before old school even was a thing because it was in RS2. So I think maybe there is some nostalgia there. And it fits in because the rest of the God Wars bosses are like that, and it's like in God Wars, so. I'm gonna go this way and cook these swordfish on the way to the bank. Ever tried the hobgoblins below Tree Gnome? They're lower level too. No, I like the high level ones because they give me more combat XP. Be an arty bank, no worries. Do you keep your eggs on top of your fridge or in your fridge? It depends. If we've just bought them, we'll just keep them like in the cupboard. If we've like had them for a while and we haven't eaten them yet, then we put them in the fridge to make them last longer. But you don't really need to refrigerate eggs, and I'm pretty sure in most European countries. I think it's only in America that you need to do that. How many do you need, Yowza? 2? Okay, give me a sec. Oh, okay. Okay. I was about to say there's no gold bars or balls of wool, but if we get some free herbs and some GP, then I'll allow it. What do we get? Some dwarf weeds and some cadentines. Nice. Okay, let's go make these other 2 glories. Those. Who is Steven there at the night garlic? I have no idea. We will be going back in a second though. Use the Ardy furnace. I guess I could have done. It's a bit of a trek though, isn't it? Although saying that, I've now got to run back to Falidor Bank anyway, because I didn't bring Ardy Telerunes. I'm so used to it's like literally muscle memory at this point. If I need a quick furnace, I'll teleport to Falidor, so. Right, enchant these. Right, cool. Actually, rather than going back to hobgoblins again, I was thinking maybe we go do some blue dragons for a bit. It's either that or go back to more ice warriors. What do we think, guys? Ice warriors or blue dragons? Most likely Rando. He's been there for over a week. I will say I always see Rando thieving there, yeah, on World 3. There's an Ardy furnace. Yeah, there's an Ardy furnace. It's like just near the bridge over to the castle. Turns out Horror from the Deep is coming out with this next patch. For some reason, I thought it was going to be its own update. Looked at the roadmap, and for a while, it listed on its own. Yeah, I think they combined it. There was like another thing with Horror from the Deep as well, wasn't there? I think it's all being combined into one. Blue dragons, blues for a bit. Blue monsters are the best, especially dark blue ones. Okay, we'll go do some blue dragons then. Oh, yeah, before we do that, I was going to show you guys something. The reason why I was late for the stream today is because I was trying to make something. And I thought I'd just show you guys quickly, because it might be of interest to some of you. So I was trying to I've been making this today. I was basically thinking that obviously before Slayer comes out, people might want like a little sort of thing where they can get like mini Slayer tasks kind of. Just to sort of get a bit of variety in their training. So I put this together today. So you can enter in your stats, and it will give you your combat level. You can put in your skills as well for these ones. And then you can basically choose whether you want a combat task, whether you want a skilling task. You can turn off certain skills if you don't want certain skills. And then there's a mixed one, so you can have combat and skilling tasks. You can also tick this box to include KBD and Calfight Queen in the combat tasks. If you untick this box, then you won't get those, just in case people don't want to go and kill those bosses specifically. And then you can come down here, so we'll go mixture. We'll click generate task. So at the moment, it basically scales with what skills you've put in. So because all of my skills in these boxes are level 1 right now, it will only give me like low level tasks. So it's like go and catch 56 shrimp. And then, you know, we could go catch 56 shrimp. or we could re-roll the task if we didn't like that. Complete a hard clue scroll. So I've added clue scrolls in as well. Let's say we mark that as complete, and you'll see it says we've done one task, and we were on a streak of one, and we've got 5 points. So we get 5 points for doing this task. So we generate a new task. Kill 23 chickens. So we can mark that as complete. And you get a bonus points every time you do 10 tasks in a row with your streak. And then there's also a task log at the bottom here. So you can see what tasks you've done and how many points you got for it. And then if you put in your actual skills, so if I put in my actual stats here, then it should now scale the tasks up to like match my skills. So if we generate a task now, okay, we've got to complete a hard clue scroll again. Let's say we do that. Generate a new task. Craft 498 body runes. Some of these still need to be tweaked a bit to like make it kind of like good. But kill 6 Cowfight Queen. That's a combat task. Kill 119 Cowfight soldiers. Craft 156 Chaos Runes. Craft 138 Lore Runes. Burn 77 Magic Logs. Craft 161 Lore Runes. Kill 89 Jogers. Kill 115 Ogres. Kill 10 Cowfight Queen. So that's sort of just a general idea of what I've been trying to make here. So obviously the tasks need tweaking still. The numbers need tweaking. Like, we can add or remove skills. Like, I've only added skills that it kind of makes sense to add, because if I was adding Herblore and the task was like make 100 super attacks, that could be really annoying to do because you'd have to go buy 100 irrits or you'd have to go farm 100 irrits. But we could add them in and then you could just turn them off here if you didn't like them. So like if you went on skilling and you removed everything apart from fishing, then you would only get fishing tasks. So catch 79 lobsters, catch 40 sharks, catch 56 sharks, catch 114 swordfish. So you can customize what tasks you get that way. And like I said, it will scale based on what levels you put in here. So it won't give you really hard tasks if you don't have the levels to complete them. And if you have really high levels, it won't give you like kill 500 goblins. It will only save those tasks for like lower level people. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been, what I was working on today. Thought you guys might like to see that. And if anyone has any suggestions for it or like any, you know, ideas to help improve it, then obviously just let me know and I can get it added. This is a dream come true. Let's go shrimping time. This is exciting. Hard clue for a person with level 1 stats rip. Yeah, I should probably change the clue. I literally just added the clue tasks before I went live today. So I haven't had a chance to tweak like when they get triggered or not. So I can definitely change that. This has so many unique uses. Would you get KQ or KBD if you don't have the levels to do it? No. So you'd only get KBD or KQ if your combat level was like at a certain level. I use Claude to help me make the site, Bjorn. You should keep the kill X chickens as a troll task no matter your levels. Don't forget my key. Okay, I think we're good to go. But yeah, it still needs quite a lot of work to balance it all out properly, but I think eventually if people are interested in using it as well, then I can put it as a, like, I can put it live so you guys can all have a chance to use it as well. Garlic secretly added a collect 100k garlic task. Oh no, I mean I will now. That's a great idea. September 6th, 2005 update. Gonna go hard with a Tavily pipe shortcut. Oh, for sure, man. Can't wait for that pipe shortcut there. Bingo event. Just join the stream. What? No bingo event. If you provide source for the top section, can wire up an API call to the 2004scape high scores to pull stats. Yeah, I was literally gonna, I didn't know who the best person to ask for that was. I didn't know whether the API for the high scores was made publicly available or if you had to ask like Pizzazz for it. But if I find the right person to ask, then I could definitely add that in as well. So you don't have to type your skills in. It just pulls them off the high scores for you. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. The thing is, I did kind of break it earlier as well because because I'm just, at the moment, I'm just previewing it in a HTML file. It's not like a live website. I was like, oh, well, I tried to add in images for all the things and like it wouldn't pull the information, it wouldn't pull the image through from a URL. So I tried to use like a base 64 embed for every single image. And then the file ended up being so massive. I was like, what's going on here? So I had to look inside the code and every single image had like 100 lines of code per image. It was ridiculous. So I had to take all of that out and just put it back to URLs again. Can't wait for the pipe. Garlic 2026. You best believe it, man. Are you looking for the code to make a high score grabber or just ask for permission for it? I'm assuming there's just an API somewhere that someone can tell me, and then I can just add that into the code and it can grab the information, right? Yeah, that's what I'm asking Tester is like, is there a key for it? Is it open for high scores? If there is a key, like, am I able to get it? I've not looked into that bit yet. I've just sort of had it in the back of my mind. And the other thing that I was planning on doing as well, if we do put it live, is to those points that you get from completing tasks, like have something that you can do with them, whether it's just like a little avatar of yourself that you get and you can spend points to like equip it with like fashionscape items or something. So the more tasks you do, the more points you get, and then you can like, I don't know, upgrade a little guy or something like that, just to make it feel like you're working towards something rather than just randomly doing tasks. You built out and implemented in my DPS calc to pull stats. I didn't need anything from any devs for it. Okay. There must be something if Lost City Labs uses it. Yeah, exactly. There's definitely something that Lost City Labs uses. And I searched the Lost City Discord for High Scores API, and there is a message from Anders basically talking about it. But I didn't see a message from anyone specifically like with the API key or anything. So maybe it's something that he like messaged them privately about and got hold of. I'm not sure. But before I start killing more blue dragons, guys, just gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
take it too far to say that we cannot pretend now. Wasn't never enough to have just everything you want. In your shadow I found a place to hide me from my own thoughts. And if I ever got lost, you find a way to bring me home.
Right, I'm back. Oh, I can left click blue dragons again now that I'm 111 combat. Oh, that's so nice. Let's go. Also, the other thing I was thinking for that site is if like I added enough tasks to it, or like made a slightly different version of it, you could sort of have like that random task account kind of thing that they think they did it for old school, where like you could literally start like a brand new account and just like basically like just do tasks for the whole account. So you literally like do the tutorial, you spawn in Lumbridge, and then you just generate task, and you just keep doing that, and you just do whatever it tells you to do, and like you just play the whole account like that. I'm not sure if that would kind of get a bit boring. I don't know if there's enough tasks you could do in 04 to make that interesting, but you could add like, you know, you could sort of set it so by the time you get all the stats needed for a particular quest, it unlocks a task to like do a particular quest. So, you know, you do tasks to level up stuff, and then once you have all the requirements, that quest gets added to the task pool, and then it might pop up and you could do that quest. Was finally able to left click fire giants earlier this week. Hell yeah, man. It's a very nice quality of life being able to left click attack stuff for sure. Except when it comes to knights, apparently. Wow, yeah, true. Would be nice to have Slayer XP calculated for each task. That would be kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, you like level up a virtual Slayer level by doing it. Do we have a guess when Slayer will come out? I used to guess that it would be like late summer, but I think it's probably going to be more likely to be around Christmas time. If you got Slayer XP for training runecrafting, I'd love Slayer a lot more. That's the thing, man. Like, I'm not quite sure what to do with the points system yet, but I definitely would be cool to add some sort of progression where you can spend the points on something. Like, you could, like, I could add the ability to, like, use the points to be able to reroll without resetting your streak or something. Like you can with Slayer points in old school. But I would like there to be, like, something a bit more cool than that. Like, something that you can, like, visually see some sort of progression. Whether it's just, like a rank or, like, the interface gets upgraded, the, like, higher, the more points you get, or, like, something like that. I think would be kind of cool, but I need to sort of sit down and workshop some ideas for it. Ooh, we hit 3 mil defense XP. 258k left to go. Got 240k XP to late woodcut here. Nice. I'm 88k away from 88 woodcut. Gonna be a while till I start working on woodcutting again, though, to be fair. I still need like another 5k iron bars to get 79 smithing. And then probably going to be like another 7 or 8k to get to 80 after that. So we need to make some money. Thanks, Lady Chan. Finally have a skill higher than yours again. Shit, let me get back to the woodcutting grind, boys. I mean, you're going to overtake my ring crafting, I think, before I manage to level it more. Hey, Blessing, how you doing? Planning on doing some ring crafting in between bowstringing. Nice. Next slight idea, a gear picker like the equipment stat screen with a 3D render of the items on a character. That might be a bit beyond my ability to vibe code, to be fair. Although I do have some other ideas for some other 2004scape tools. Like, I was thinking, I've got a couple of ideas that I want to make in addition to this like task generator. And I was thinking I could basically make a site that just has all of them in one. So I could just make like a garlic04tools.com site or whatever. And then just like have, you know, different, all of my ideas in like one place that everyone can go to one site and use them. Could be an interesting way to do it. It's gonna take some time to get there, but I tell you, man, like, it is crazy, like, yeah, I don't know how many of you guys can relate to this, right? But, like, I've said before, time and again, I am, like, the laziest person in the world. And, like, I've tried to teach myself how to do many different things over the years. And if I don't have a specific goal that I can achieve by learning that thing, I just give up very quickly. But when I actually, like, am, like, doing something that I find, like, fun and enjoy, I could do it for like hours on end. So like I think some of you guys saw like the Verdant Atlas site I made, and like stuff like this like gets me like really motivated to like actually make something. And because I've thought about doing stuff like this before, but I've always like, oh, I have to like pay for the domain name and then have to go through all the back end stuff, and it's really annoying. But for stuff like this, I'm like actually motivated to see it through. So we'll see what we can come up with. I'm not doing too bad, Blessing. Thanks for asking. And to be clear, before all the software devs in the chat get on my case, I'm not claiming that I have learned how to code websites. But I have learned a lot more about how websites work by doing this than I did beforehand, so. Since finishing my agility grind and not bothering with combat until Slayer, I've been doing loads of skilling like fire making, and the amount of new people I've met has been nice. Nice. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Like, when you're training combat in the game, you kind of don't want to see other people because it means you're competing for the spot. But when you're skilling, apart from, like, I guess, mining rocks or potentially woodcutting, it's nice to have other people around to talk to. Will they cry at the sight of your spaghetti? No, I think the code is fairly clean, to be fair, because I've not been like manually writing it out myself. But saying that, I wouldn't really have any point of reference to go off of. Still have to train fire making for next update. Yeah, I already had 80 for the Shades of Morton stuff, but I decided to go for 90 just because it was like pretty easy total levels to get. Also, guys, I have once again dropped down again to rank 30 on the high scores. I was ranked 29 again briefly this morning, and then Tebow overtook me again, so... We've been neck and neck for like a week now. Got to go. Good luck on a hard clue. Enjoy your grinds, everyone. Alright, Sniff, thanks for stopping by, man. Take it easy. Don't really need magic logs for Shades, to be honest. Yeah, I know, but I think I'm going to probably make a video on it, and so it'd be nice to be able to, like, test all the different logs and see, like, what the differences are like. You're at 2+6 fire, mate. I know I said this the other day, but all the noobs have been pestering me about the Santa hat. Things like that are why I'll never sell it. It's a flex. True. $26 fire, mate. Got you. Not level 8. Hey, Indutsid, how you doing? Tebow has 20 fletching, crafting, and herbal levels banked. It's over for me then. Although maybe I've seen Zensai hasn't gained a level for quite a while now, so maybe I'll overtake him at some point. I think I'm only like 6 more levels, and I'll overtake him if he doesn't gain any more. What is fire making needed for in the next update? Shades of Morton. You can like do the different tiers of logs for the minigame, depending on your fire making level. Hades of Norton. Norton antivirus. Hades of Norton goes hard, yeah. Hades of Norton is just John McAfee. Don't think you need to do the minigame for a long time for the cloth. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a massive grind. But I'm interested in like seeing what loot you can get from all the keys. There's like 20 keys, right? Rip bank space. Yeah, true. You're not going to be able to do it, Mystics. Also, I don't think the keys don't even stack either, so... I don't know if they stack in... do they stack in the bank? They must stack in the bank, surely. The more Jagex increases prices, the more people will go to the black market to buy bonds. I get my bonds for $3 a piece. I think people will just cancel their memberships, to be honest. How long will 90 defense take you? Like 10 days? Depends how many hours I can play a day, to be fair. And it also depends on what I'm actually training on in-game. Like, I'm killing blue dragons at the moment, which is not really the greatest for XP an hour. But we've done a lot of Ice Warriors recently on stream, so thought we'd mix it up a little bit. multiple different colors, like black red doesn't stack with black purple. Yeah, exactly. But like, if you got like 5 black red keys, they would all stack in the bank, right? They're not like individually coded like items. Yeah. I was like, I was pretty sure that was the case, but for a split second there, I was like, wait, what if they're like the old Winter Todd crates, and you literally just like have to have a bank space for every single one? You gonna save serum 1, 2, 3, 4 dose and olive oil, sacred oil 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bank? I might do serums, but I'm probably not gonna do the others. Although actually, no, I'm not. No, not serums. I'm thinking of something else. What am I thinking of? What's the potion that like works as a restore and an anti-poison? What are those things called? I don't know if they get added for a while though, actually. Stuff that uses garlic. Yeah, Sandfuse. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, Sandfuse serums. I know it had the word serum in it. They didn't get added till March 2007 though. So no, I'm probably not gonna save serums or olive oils or any of that. Don't actually know how many people minimum you need for the minigame. Yeah, I'm not sure either, to be honest. But I mean, we can definitely do like a stream event where anyone that needs help doing it, you know, we can all do it together on stream. We'll be zooming through it. Not gonna bank bones for Ecto? Not right now, no. Ecto is still so far away that I don't think it's really worth it right now. Originally I was saying that I'm not gonna bank bones until I get 80 prayer, and then I'll just bank all the bones after that for Ecto to get from 80 to whatever. I'm now maybe considering stopping at 75 and banking them. But the thing is like, Ecto's not gonna come out until like, well, like probably 2027, to be honest. That's a long time to not hit my goal of 80 base stats. Predict around Jan 2027 for Ecto. Yeah, like, I mean, I know it's a lot of bones I need. I think it's like 14,000 I need for 80 prayer. But I still think I can probably get 14,000 Dragon Bones before 2027. Like, I think that's doable. So, I feel like I'd rather just get the 80 base stat goal done with, and then we can sort of decide what we want to do after that. Might have enough money stored up by then to buy them. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that as well. Like, if I get 80 base prayer and then I do other stuff and end up making some money, I could just buy the bones and have them ready for the Ecto update. Obviously, I'd want to buy them like sooner rather than later, because I'm assuming the price is going to shoot up once we get closer to Ecto release. But I guess I mean, it's hard to say like where my account will be at that point, you know? Like, who knows what my stats are going to look like in 6 months' time? I have no idea. Hey, Foxel, how you doing? Any ETL next update, you know? Nothing official, man, no. I'm guessing it's going to be April, May time, but I don't really have much more than that to give people. Also, don't forget the dragon plate leg grind, and those dragon bones. True. What's up, Nick? Anyone else getting insane ping right now? No, my ping seems alright at the moment. What world are you on? Once the green spot at level 22 world and level 15 get added onto server, bone prices should finally dip a bit, I think. Oh, dude, I can't wait till those spots get added. It's going to be very nice. I would probably kill green dragons way more often if I could use the little crater. Hey, Abuse, how you doing? This is Water Days. Water Nose! Damn, Daniel. Fucking hell. Dedicated stream to essence mining. Oh, don't you worry, man. We're going to be doing plenty of essence mining at some point once we've hit 80 smithing. The infamous E-Trade in chat. Let's go. E-Trade's been in the chat a fair few times. When's that with Slayer? Wait, what do you mean, Foxhole? Oh, with the new green dragon spots. I'm not sure the exact date. It's around Slayer time-ish, I think, though. Aren't steel dragons drop steel bars? They do, yes, but they're not noted, so you'd have to bank like every 3 or 4 kills. On Slayer update, Jaget's mentioned new spawns for a lot of stuff, so it makes sense. Yeah. Because I think you can get green dragons as a Slayer task, right? So it makes sense for them to add more than one spot. Does it come before Teleblock or after? I'm not sure. Crater Hole is definitely Slayer update. Okay, nice. Teleblock does prevent glory, yeah. It prevents all teleporting. But I like Teleblock at the crater's not that bad, because it's like such low level wilderness you could probably run away. As long as you don't get caught right at the end of a trip with no food. There's a little discussion at the moment whether East Drags is this next revision or Slayer. Surely the devs know, right? Someone just ask a dev. Soul Clan lured you in multi yesterday, lost 1 mil, 10 people powered you with spears. Damn. Unfortunately, the devs thought this revision. Oh, okay. I'm not sure then. I bet Karsten will know. Index found evidence that it's not this one and is Slayer. Okay. Always confuses me when you read PMs because I just watch chat. Yeah, I mean, Blame Mystics. He's the one that started it all. Just found out you are 2004 range XP from 99, saving the level until next update, but 2004 was a complete coincidence. Hell yeah, dude, it was meant to be. Tell her to get in your stream chat, SMH, engagement. Mystics, get in my stream chat. Oh, damn it, man. It was just me and Egglord, YouTube caused everyone else. Yeah, Mystics does occasionally pop up in the chat as well. I like to think Garlic is on his second PC PMing himself questions he once asked. I can't do that, mate. I get banned for multi-logging. PM's so much easier, to be honest. But this man's PM. Well, this is the thing, though, is like, if too many people start doing it, then I'm like not going to be able to keep track of everyone's PMs. So your best chance of getting your message read out is the chat. If I don't read out your PM, it's probably just because I'm reading chat or not paying attention. Man, being able to left flip blue drags again. I know I said it when I first got here, but it is nice to be able to do this once more. Not authentic without Mystic's PMs. I mean, he's got to be in the stream, but otherwise he won't be able to hear my response to his messages unless he's, I don't know, got my room bugged and he's listening in at all times. Monka? He's outside your window at the moment. Hide you kids, hide your wife. And just predict what you're saying at all times. It is true that every British guy is just like part of the hive mind. EMP yourself? Yeah, that might have some issues with the stream. Not sure I can stream inside of a Faraday cage, but we could give it a go. Got a stream in space. I'm not a billionaire yet, mate. I can't afford the flight to Mars. Whoever is above me equals noob. Damn. You can with imagination, although then you might be sent to a real asylum. Yeah. I was just sitting in my room. Can you imagine if I was literally sitting in my room right now, saying all these things that I'm saying, having all these conversations, but like I was not connected to the internet? It was all inside my head. Wait, you guys are real, right? Please tell me you're real. Yeah, real cute. Abort. Did you just describe the Matrix? Maybe. I like to look at it as the Truman Show rather than the Matrix. Sorry, Garlic, you're actually on your offline server of 04 right now? Fuck, dude. I knew something was off. You're an AI bot created by Pizzazz. Hey man, how you doing? He's caught onto it. Truman Show, eat your heart out. Yeah. Truman Show seems like a much happier life to live than the Matrix. Truman should have 30 plus years of back pay. True. Got a shield left off from Green Dragons with no Ring of Wealth. How rare is that? Jesus. I don't know what the fucking number is, but it's pretty wild, I think. Pretty sure I got a Dragon Spear from Earth Warriors without a Ring of Wealth on as well, which I thought that was pretty crazy, but shield left off. Damn. Hope I get a shield off with these 6k dragons on my kill soon. Yeah, I'd be nice to get one. And well, it'd be nice to get a second one. I've had one before from Shadow Warriors, but I've killed a lot of fire giants since then, and I've not had a second. Not complaining. I'm just saying it would be pretty cool to get another one. Have some more cash to go towards my iron bars for my smith and grind. Never seen a shield left half. To the left half in a trade window. Still at 0 left half too. Damn. I feel like I do think if you're looking for a shield left half, Fire Giants and Shadow Warriors are probably like your best bets of getting them. Oh, I thought I killed it then. Come on, bro. Been killing shadows for weeks. 1 rune spear, 2D spear, no halves. Rip, dude. Got a rune kite and dragonstone drop at fire giants while grinding some range. Still yet to get the D-med or spear or shield half. I've had a D-med and a dragon spear from fire giants, but I've not had the shield half from them. I've had 3 dragon spear drops in total. I got 1 from fire giants, 1 from earth warriors, and I can't remember where I got the other one from actually. Might have been 2 at fire giants potentially. Got to include a certain drop clip on your anniversary video. Wait, what drop did I not include? I don't think I did include the D-med drop actually. Dang nice. If Magic Axes dropped spears, I'm sure I would have gotten some. Oh yeah, for sure. Your anniversary video was great, by the way. Thanks, man. I wasn't like completely confident in how the montage would be received, because ideally I would have liked to have had all those clips with no music playing in the background and just play like one continuous song throughout the whole thing. I think it would have felt a lot better, but I'm glad to hear people enjoyed it. Dragon Med from Fire Giants? Yeah, I did not manage to include that. I didn't know which VOD it was in. I didn't want to... That's the thing is, like, I knew I had some clips in specific VODs, and I went and found them, and then I had other clips that had just been clipped by other people. But I didn't want to, like, sit and scroll through hundreds of hours of VODs to find clips. I was just... I mean, like, it would have made the montage better, I think, but it would have taken so long to do. Where KQ dropped you? I did include the clip of KQ dropping me. It was in the montage. I'm humble enough to include that. If you ask your viewers, they would know. Yeah, true. If I'd have said... I mean, I think I did say if anyone has got any clips, like, send them to me. But, yeah, you guys would have a much... Yeah, we could crowdsource the montage, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It was before your D-Chain clip? I know it was before then, but I don't know what VOD specifically it was in. Also, I do apologize that there should have been a new locked-in episode coming out this week, but I tried to record it on Monday, and I got like 5 minutes in, went to the rune shop, all the runes are bought out, Hot Worlds, all the runes are bought out. I was like, these are kind of part of my plan for the episode, so I just deleted the recording, and I'm going to try again at another point. Wow, 3 zeros on the D-Long spec. Incredible. FO lag on World 3 today. My perfect tick flexion's not working. You sure it's not just a skill issue, Mystics? The sabotage plan is coming through, boys. I mean, you're only sabotaging yourself from another video. If only the dragon was meh, you'd hit 33 times. Wait, was it? I thought it wasn't it Wumbo. I thought it was Wumbo that I spec'd. Excuse me. Didn't think about that one. Sal the runes back. What's up, challenge? I was playing Scary Swarmer. It's fast food night shift with jump scares and scary atmosphere. Interesting. I've not heard of that one. It was Mayspect? Okay. Ah, shit, my anti-fire's worn off. Can we kill the dragon before we leave the telly? That is the question. I'm gonna guess no. But we could try. Oh, a 21. That's big. Come on. A 20. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, Evaluate. How you doing? Don't tell you, I'll be right there next to you to give your stuff back, I promise. That's the thing, man. I gotta be careful. Like, it's not like I'm just here in like rune armor anymore. I'm fucking here with a D chain and Zammy legs and shit. I sometimes do forget that, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'll risk it. And I'm like, actually, no, that's a terrible idea. What? Jesus Christ, that scared the shit out of me, dude. I thought that was me for a second. Fucking hell. My heart just dropped. Not a good place for that to happen. Yeah. I was like, how the hell was my HP that low, and what the hell killed me? Kind of curious, actually. How many dragon hides do we actually need to get another crafting level? We're sitting at 242 5895 crafting XP. For 83 crafting, we would need 3,500 blue dragon hides, which should actually be a considerable chunk of the way to our goal of 80 prayer. How many? I mean, I do technically want 84 crafting, because then I can make black d'hide bodies. So for 84 crafting, I would need 7,500 blue dragon hides, which would be like actually just over half of the way till 80 prayer if I buried every single bone along the way. So it's definitely doable. Was actually thinking of maybe doing a bit of range training on blue dragons as well. I wasn't sure whether I should use the iron knives that I've made on blue dragons, or whether I should just use them all at fire dragons, all at fire giants, and then use my arrows at blue dragons. But we have not ranged blue dragons for a very long time. Probably last time we did it was in the Ogre Enclave. So I wouldn't be opposed to doing a bit of range training on them as well. Always thought about what Andrew was thinking when he made the XP to next level equal such high amount of items. I mean, it's not necessarily that he made the XP to next level X amount of items. It was that he set the XP per item to what it was, right? Knowing that it would mean that many items in the future. The XP scale would have been made first, so... It's more, why didn't he make Blue Dragon Hides give more XP rather than why did he make the XP scaling like he did? Bro's gonna toss eye noodles at the dragon's waist. Sabami. I mean, dude, I've used knives on blue dragons before, and it's honestly not that bad. Although maybe that's based off of my range level at the time. Yo, wartime coming in with the membership renewal, 5 months. God damn, bro. 1,200 miles completed. Let's go, dude. How's the road trip treated you so far? Thanks again for the support, man. I appreciate you. Andrew made the content of all skills extremely low, so it wouldn't take long to get to the end game. Yeah, I mean, it does also leave space, I guess, for them to, in the future, add items that will give you better XP rates. You know, like, Andrew might have been thinking one day we'll add, like, purple dragons, and they'll give you hides that do even more XP than Black D hide. I think it's better to have, like, the larger XP scale and then have gaps to add new content, rather than, like... make like all the existing content like really good and then like anything new that comes out is dead content, as we see in certain updates that come into old school. It was never really a solo game back then. True. It was good. Nice. When are you how long are you staying up there until you start heading back to where you came from wartime? Purple dragons, get out of here. I mean, they did add is it Royal Dragonhide, I think, in RS3, which was like purple D hides. I think that was from QBD, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Purple dragons, isn't that the queen dragon? I think so. But QBD doesn't look very purple, I don't think. I don't know, maybe I'm just misremembering. Royal D hide was purple from QBD, yeah? Okay, there we go. They could have added like because they added like bronze, bronze, iron and steel dragons. They could have added like silver and gold dragons. That would have been kind of cool. You have those in D&D. Grot worms dropped it too. Oh, dude, yeah, I forgot about the grot worms. Also, like the whole fucking the whole Polypore dungeon and the Polypore stuff. That was like that came out in like peak RuneShark era on YouTube. I remember that. If you range drags, I'd recommend using range potions. Saves you like 4 minutes per inventory. Oh, really? Armor was black with purple tint though. Oh, I guess that makes more sense. Would a gold dragon hoard people? Mystic's asking the real questions here. Say really loud that Cody looks really weird. He's too tall and goofy looking. Cody looks really weird. He's too tall and goofy looking. How was that? Poly equipment used for the fire cape too. Polyport staff ran so Tibik and Shadow could drop nukes. True. You remember the Armadil battle staff that came out as well with the Storm of Armadil spell? I remember people used to PK with that shit, and it would like just like throw whirlwinds at, like throw tornadoes at people. It was crazy. It was perfect, but he didn't notice. Rip, dude. It's probably because he's too tall and goofy looking. His ears don't work properly, bro. The accuracy of that spell, yeah. Yeah, the Ganodermic armor. God damn. This is all memories I'd forgotten about. Remember the was it the Glaciors as well that dropped like the steadfast boots and stuff? Just clip it and loop it until he realizes he's not watching a live stream anymore. Gano had 65% magic damage absorption, so you could face tank Jad with range spray on. Fucking hell, that's OP. Didn't realize it was that good. (2004) Dragon model, better than modern Dragon model. True, Lemo. Very true. Ranging pot is 0.7 DPS increase versus no ranging pot of blues. Very solid. Okay. The 3 different boots. Yeah, I can't remember what the other ones are called. I just remember the steadfast boots. Can I fund all your skills for 80 base? Sure, man. Why not? Glacials drop steadfast, Glaven, and Rage Fire boots, plus shards of Armadil to make Armadil battle staff the cast Storm of Armadil. Got ya. I remember, now you say Wait, was it? I don't really remember the Glaven boots, but the Rage Fire I remember the name of. If you fund him, Pizzazz will ban him again. Your knowledge dies around 2009. Yeah, I feel like there's like little bits and pieces I remember well, and then other bits that I have completely forgotten about. Steadfast was the only one I remember. Glaven range green boots. I assumed it was the range ones, yeah. Now use it like Glaven sounds kind of familiar, but it also doesn't sound that familiar. Looks so much better than Serb boots. They did look pretty sick. I do remember that, yeah. Although, I don't know, I do kind of like the Serb boots as well, with the little wings on them. If Sparcy's still here, the Cerberus boots remind me of the trophy that you get in Puzzle Pirates from like using 100 whisking potions or something. I think they're like winged boots or something. 2011 was different, bro. True. Call them the RS Jordans. Glaciors and Ganos. Wing boots, yeah, for using is it 1,000 swigs of whisking potion? Yeah. And Nex, dude, I really like Nex. I think I just have like huge nostalgia for it from back in RS2 days. I was very happy when they added it to old school. I know a lot of people aren't a big fan of it, but I really like Nex. I think it's a really cool boss. Just got memories of like RuneShark doing videos of going to do Nex when like double loot weekend was a thing. Getting like a double Torva plate body drop or something crazy. Never liked that they had fast travel locked behind the microtransaction. 10 teleports for 1 wasting potion for 25 cents. Yeah, I agree. Did you ever get the Jinx Idol trophy, Sparcy? Oh. Apparently my OBS just disconnected and reconnected. Hopefully you guys are all back with me. 2012 QBD, but then they ruined the year with the OC. Yeah. Death Touch darts were just always used at Nex. I feel like Death Touch darts were used at Hellfight King quite a lot. Subscription Ocean didn't have that problem, was just 200 per each potion. Damn, that's a massive difference. Stream just died? Yeah, I think we should be back. You got Jinxed Idol on multiple accounts. It's still not known what triggers it, but it appears on login, so it may have to do with a certain amount of people online or a certain time on server. Yeah. It's crazy that the game has been out for so long and like they still haven't managed to figure out what it is, or it's not been leaked yet. Got it triggered way much on lower population servers. When Drygores were going for 500 mil a pop, Death of Darts there was insane. Boss was Money Printer. Yeah. I've never actually killed Hellfight King. I don't know like any of the mechanics at all. But just going back to Nex as well, like I always choose Asgarnia when we get in old school leagues, just because I love grinding out God Wars and Nex for the full Torva and the is it the Zaros crossbow? No, it's not the Zaros crossbow, is it? What's it fucking called? Zarite crossbow. Wait, is that what I said? No, I said Zaros. Zarite crossbow, yeah. I always find that fun to do on leagues. On Opera, you can watch YouTube videos, same tab, whilst mining Essence. I was watching anime, same time, so fun. Well, until Opera come and offer me some sponsorship, then we will not be endorsing them. KK is AIDS because it has a heal phase with no warning, so you can dump ults one tick before and heal it to full instead. Oh, rip. Plus the insta-kill mechanic that needs 2 people unless you cheese it. Oh, really? Aren't Drygores like kind of irrelevant in RS3 these days? Also drops 4 mage bombs per person, so during a mass the room turns into Chernobyl reactor core. Damn. Drygores have been dead since 2017 when I don't know how to pronounce that word, but I know what you're talking about. Came out with Menaphos, but they were still decent until level 92 Abyssal Whip dropped in 2022 from Slayer Monsters and killed them. Wait, what? Stick with chopping trees, thanks. You got 99 Necro now, Mystics. You can just like AFK every PVM boss in the game. Although I think they nerfed it recently, didn't they? Or they didn't. Well, I think they nerfed the auras and then they like rebalanced combat, so the other styles are like better now. Look up Abyssal Scourge on RS3 Wiki. Oh, the Abyssal Scourge. I have heard of those. So, Wage the War. Wait, this is Trey, right? How you doing, Trey? Still got to kill Nex for better power armor, I think. Nex, actually, I was going to say Nex is not that bad, but oh my god, we got another maze. Fucking hell, dude. Nex on RS3, it depends. Do you have to kill normal Nex or AOD? Because I think AOD is like quite tricky, isn't it? Which way do we go? Please give me coal. That's the one where we go past it. I was right this time. God damn, the little rubber banding is so annoying. No. Could have been better. Chaos and Death runes. Do you know what? Those were my next choices. Yo, what the fuck, dude? 218 deaths and 872 Chaos runes. That's crazy talk, man. I will take that all day long. All day long. Next in our series, AOD is team. Okay. Has 4 1 and 3k drops for C-Log, so it's a meme at the moment at this point. Okay. Putting Chaos Rune Altar out of business since it was always dead. Never mind. True. What are you up to now? Ooh, nearly 11k Chaos Runes, 5.6k deaths, and 3.3k bloods. I've never bought any of these. This is all just from looting them over the last year and never using them. Although I did use some Chaos actually, but deaths and bloods I don't think I've ever used. Saving them up for when we get Desert Treasure. Do you wonder why they make Chaos Altar so far away? I guess because, like, Chaos runes are, like, the best, like, combat runes you can craft. Because they hadn't added death runes yet. And so they didn't want it to be, like, too easy to make Chaos runes, I suppose. But they did definitely overcompensate. Although you say that as well, like, look at where they fucking put the Death Altar, bro. Like, they really don't want people crafting those runes. Abyss came out before Death Altar. Yeah, that's true, actually. So Daniel, how much are Ranger boots? I have no idea. I think they're probably around 18 to 20 mil, but I that could be completely wrong. When is the Abyss added? The Abyss came out, it was like middle of 2005. It was like June 2005 or something like that. Just before farming. I want to buy Ranger Boots, 21 mil. Is Abyss that old? Never played members back in the day? Yeah, the Abyss got added middle of 2005. And we also get the rune crafting pouches so we can carry more essence with us as well, which is nice. Was kind of hidden though if you didn't know about it. I mean, did they not announce it? Surely people knew about the Abyss. Right, I am going to go and grab another drink real quick. Before I do, just for those that weren't here earlier, I don't want to like spam this too much, but I thought I would like some suggestions for this. I have been working today on this. It's like a site where you can generate tasks because we don't have Slayer at the moment. So you can put your stats in for skilling and combat. You can choose if you want a combat, skilling, or a mixed task. You can include KBD and Cowfight Queen. You can deactivate certain skills if you don't want tasks from those skills. And then you can generate a task. It'll be like fletch 72 maple longbows, kill 62 fire giants, catch 77 lobsters, craft 491 water runes. Then you have like a log showing all the tasks that you've completed. You have your task done, your streak, and how many points you get. I'm going to try and figure out something to do with the points. But if anyone has any suggestions for like additions to this or specific tasks, I've added clue scrolls as well to it. This is what I've been working on recently. I thought it might be kind of fun for people to have a bit of variety if they're not quite sure what they want to do on their account. You can just come here, generate a task. Oh, go kill 74 blue dragons. Then you can mark it as complete. Generate a new one, 104 hellhounds. So that's something that hopefully I'm going to put live for you guys to sort of play around with at some point soon. But if anyone has any suggestions for it, then feel free to let me know in Discord. And I'm going to go grab a drink. And then we'll get back to Blue Dragons. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, guys. Do you think we'll add Desert Treasure Quest? Do you think we'll add Desert Treasure Quest in this dead server? I have no idea what that's meant to mean, Daniel. Sure, we're on defensive. Man must have not proofread. You could try that again with English, please. Be appreciated. Looks like we're sitting at 200 and like 235-ish K, I think, away from 85 defense. So we're not going to be able to hit the level today, but we're going to chip away at it, get some hides, get some bones buried, and then next stream we should be able to tick off 85 defense. And at some point along the way to 90 defense, I'm probably going to go and grab this range level as well, because we're only like 240k away from 91, so it's definitely going to get to a point where it's going to be quicker to get that range level than it is to get a defense level. And hey, I did miss it, but we have finally hit 1 million prayer XP. It's about damn time. Just another 92 to 93k XP left to go until 74 prayer. I believe that means, yeah, we only have one skill that has less than 1 mil XP in now, and that is obviously rune crafting. Need 150k more to get to 1 mil rune crafting XP as well. Which we will do probably once we hit 80 smithing, to be honest. I think the plan is going to be, we need to make some money, which we can do from, if we gather enough blue dragon hides, turn them into bodies, out the bodies until we get enough money to buy the iron bars we need for 80 smithing. We need about just under 5,000 for 79, and then probably like another 7 or 8k for 80. Get that ticked off the list, and then the mission becomes 90 defense still. Start rune crafting, because I think we only need to make like 7,000 more nature runes for 72, which is not that bad, to be fair. That's definitely doable. And then it's probably just going to be a case of killing stuff for prayer XP and mining essence and rune crafting it. Will be very nice to get smithing ticked off the list and not have to think about it for a while, because it's basically eating up all of my GP. So means I can actually start saving money again. Although saying that, I want to say that I'm going to mine all the essence myself. I might end up changing my mind and buying some, because it is a lot of essence to mine. But I think we could just do it in small chunks and it'd be okay. But maybe I'll end up spending money on Dragon Bones. If I have nothing else to spend it on, I might spend it on Dragon Bones just to get the prayer going a little bit quicker. We'll see. By the way, I will also mention, just because it has been a bit short notice, but if any channel members in the chat haven't heard yet, the members games night will be this Saturday on the 14th. And we're not completely locked into what game we want to do just yet, but there's been a couple of people that have been asking about playing some Terraria. So I've been thinking about maybe doing a Terraria night on Saturday. So if any channel members have got Terraria and they want to come and join us on Saturday, then feel free. Should be a laugh. Did you see Michael Untz's latest video? Apparently the stairs in Canopus will be removed next patch, so that will speed up tanning the hides. I did actually. I actually watched that video today, because a couple people were talking about it last stream. Because yeah, those stairs are not fun. I was saying that because when Canopus came out, I did test doing some hide tanning in Canopus. And I basically just went back to Al Kharid after a while because it wasn't really worth it for me. I think if you're like tanning like thousands and thousands of hides, it probably is worth going to Canopus. But if you're like only doing up to 1,000, it's not really worth it because you have to run a really long way just to get to Canopus, and then the stairs are very annoying. The way that you tan hides is a bit janky compared to Al Kharid. Like you can't. I can't remember. You can't. I don't think you can use the hides on him and then use the dragon hide option. I think you have to trade him, which is a bit weird. And it just didn't feel very good. So I ended up going back to Al Kharid. Already tanned 3k blue D hides with the stairs. Waiting for next update before you tan 2.5k red hides. Yeah, I just went back to Al Kharid because it felt a lot smoother. Also gives you a bit more time to actually like make the bodies on the run back to the bank. Sup JMB, how much essence do you think you can mine per hour? About 1,200 an hour at the Wizards Guild in Unil, I think. So I need to mine, basically, I need to mine like 120,000. So, that's basically like 100 hours of mining essence. People kill red dragons? Apparently so. I was thinking about killing some red dragons when Brimhaven gets added, because it's not in the wilderness. The elites don't want you to know this, but the red dragons in level 38 multi-combat worldy are free and you can take them home with you. You can have a pet red dragon. Incredible. Aren't there red dragons in Tavily Dungeon too? No, there's black dragons and blue dragons down here, Stefan, but there's no red dragons. The only red dragons in the game right now are in the wilderness. And then when we get Brimhaven Dungeon, they get added in there as well. How many dragon bones do we need for a prayer level, actually? Kind of curious. Currently on 1004,309. 74 prayer. We need another 1,278 dragon bones. That's definitely not that bad, to be honest. We could knock that out in a couple days. For 75, which would be a nice milestone to get, we would need 2,863. Again, kind of long, but definitely doable. Like, it's definitely not in that area of I look at that number and go, absolutely not, I don't want to do that. Something we can chip away at over time. And also, if we have, I think I've got like 108,000 iron knives in the bank right now. If we were to use all of those at, even just at fire giants, like the amount of prayer XP we get from burying all those big bones is probably a decent chunk. Just wait for the pipe before driving into the blues. Yeah, the pipe would definitely make this a lot nicer, although I would also argue when the pipe gets added, you're never going to find an empty world of blue dragons. This song is a throwback? Yeah, it is, isn't it? I know a topic to talk about, the Titanic. I mean, you can't just throw that out there without saying something about it. Rhymes with panic. Thanks, Mystics. I did actually you know the whole like fucking submersible thing that the rich people fucking died on. I did put a line in one of my songs saying something like, make enough money to use an Xbox controller to drive my submersible. So rip the billionaires, I guess. What's up, Jeffish? How you doing? So fast the bank, you know, why use this spot? It's a good question. I actually was thinking about this the other day. The thing about the Ogre Enclave is that it's a good place to go if you want to range because the stay spots are really nice there. But the thing is that if you're ranging, you basically are killing a blue dragon and a greater demon rather than 2 blue dragons. So you're actually getting less blue dragon kills. So I think your trip takes longer. What's up, TMS? How you doing? Drop party world 3 seers? Oh shit, who's doing the drop party? Also, Mystics, you saying now they're just a line in a song makes me think of that fucking Fall Out Boy song where it's like, you're just a line in a song. Because Mom is doing a drop party, I joined midway and got a 56 battle staff drop, also 108 unfinished potions, don't know what type yet. Oh shit. I mean, I can turn up after this trip, but I might be a bit late. true. I kill both for better clue chances. Yeah, I mean, I did spend a lot of time in the Ogre Enclave, ranging blue dragons and greater demons, but now that I'm like meleeing blue dragons, there's like more blue dragons in the same sort of area in Taverley Dungeon, so that's why I've come here now. Posted in stream chat. Oh shit, dude, that's a lot of stuff. I'm assuming the majority of it's already gone though, right? Was told 11 PM EU time. RIP. Time conversion was off. Hey Carsten, how you doing? So, dude. Have a guide to kill blue dragons back to back, but nowadays is full to do that. Wait, what do you mean? You mean in the Ogre Enclave? It's got 1275 magic lombos? What the fuck, dude? I should have tellied out and gone to Sears straight away. Second drop is 303 units and 290 green D hides. Why did no one tell me about this earlier? Got this. We're gonna go see if we can grab anything. Minute Enclave. I assumed you did, yeah. Fucking hell, I can't click today. Oh, got some stuff. Jesus Christ. I see the inducted. Whoa, why am I rubber banding like that, bro? Oh, I can't click. Tell a couple jokes and enjoy the view. I'll be here for you.
Don't you know that I'll be here for you till we got nothing left to prove? Write it down in ink, I'm a drunk tattoo, always here with you. Don't you know that I'll be there for you wherever you go? I'm a guarantee like Curry's 3 and Harden's free throw. Whenever you're lost, I'm blue up on some cruise to see you soon. And when the show ends, the credits roll without you. The piano's out of tune, but I'll play it for you so we can have stuff to do in the afternoon. I'll be here for you, yeah, I'll do it with you. I'll stick till it's through, yeah, you know that it's true. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry.
Holy shit, what the fuck? We got 1 death room, but we got 284 3-dose prayer pots, bro. What the fuck?
Tell a couple jokes and enjoy the view. I'll be here for you. Don't you know that I'll be here for you till we got nothing left to prove? Write it down in ink, I'm a drunk tattoo, always here.
You got 7 mil cash? What the hell, man? Oh, people just drop in the 1 fucking flat. I don't know. I thought it was noted, even though it didn't look like a note. My brain is not working today.
You're lost, call me fast. I drive down in a flash. 2 hands on the whip won't crash. Changing lanes so quick with flash. Twist and turn so drastic, life feels like a Tarantino. Don't know where it ends, moving past a casino. The piano's out of tune, but I'll play it for you so we can have stuff to do in the afternoon. I'll be here for you, yeah, I'll do it with you. I'll stick till it's through, yeah, you know that it's true. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, and sometimes we get drunk and buy shit that we find online. I'll be here for you, yeah, I'll do it with you. I'll stick till it's through, yeah, you know that it's true. Don't you know that I'll be here for you till we got nothing left to do? Tell a couple
Buckets.
jokes and enjoy the view. I'll be here for you.
2 buckets. Incredible.
Don't you know that I'll be here for you till we got nothing left to prove? Write it
Is this still like actual stuff, or are people just throwing in junk now? There's some vials. I'm sure the bucket's in. Oh. Wait, it cancelled it. Oh, I need to click the accept maybe. Good lord. There's a lot of magic lombos, bro. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Fucking hell, bro. Hang on, let me put this in. Bro, got bait by the flags? I did. Did I just get my own Marantil back? I think I did. Oh my god, I can't click the balloons. Rich get richer. Price track 284 prayer parts. I don't know, I think they're like 3 to 4k each maybe. Thank you, Mystics. Nom 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 nom. Tebow got 11 mil cash and like 20k nats. Rich get richer for real, bro. Jesus Christ, TMS. Very nice. Jesus fuck, dude. 1,000 prayer pots is crazy. sick, man. Who quit? Someone said that their name was like because mom or something, was it? I don't remember exactly. Right, so we got 1,009 arrows, 33 steel arrows, a rune skim, a Marantil, a random herb, 11 other random herbs. They were cadentines, 12 coal ore, a death rune, a feather, 32 empowered orbs, 989 chocolate dust is kind of crazy. 284 3-day spare pots is very nice though. And we got like 60 lore runes or something as well. Pretty decent. In stream, please say TMS buy battle staff 7,500 each. There you go. TMS is buying battle staff 7,500 each. Noted flowers on the ground. You don't know what unfinished pot you got? Have fun figuring that one out. The 303 units I got were Lanternines apparently. Also got some orbs to match the battle staff drop from earlier. Nice. $52 unidentified qualms and 1756 death runes. Not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, dude, I kind of wish I was there from the start. That was a crazy drop party, to be fair. That was like 14 mil cash in the screenshot. Sadly, there was not 5,000 iron bars. That would have been perfect for me to get my smithing level. Can examine the unnoted pots to find out which potion it is. Is that... Oh, I didn't think that got added until later on. Missed what I got? What did you get, Bjorn? Just curious what makes blue dragons better for you than green. The biggest part of it, honestly, is just not having to stress out about being in the wilderness on stream. The guy had 106 units, but turned out to be dwarf weeds. I mean, 106 dwarf weeds is pretty good. I've actually got a decent amount of dwarf weeds that I need to go and telegrab some Zami wines for, but it's kind of saving it until I have some alks that I need to do, really. Which is probably not going to be until the Fletch X update, or at least until I get enough blue D hides to craft some bodies to help. You've played this game a turn, you've gotten PK'd even once, the wilderness seems deader than dead. I've gotten PK'd a couple of times, yeah. It's not necessarily the fact that I'm like worried about dying though, SpongeBob. It's just like annoying to get attacked in the first place, you know? Like if I run to green dragons and then someone attacks me, there's like a decent chance that I can get, you know, I can escape. But then I have to like go to the bank and then like re-gear, and then I have to like run all the way back through the wilderness because you can't just teleport there. And so, you know, if I get attacked in the wilderness like a couple of times, it just gets a bit annoying to do. And there's a more chance that it's going to happen if I'm streaming it, because people will be like, oh, I know where he is, I'm going to go and kill him. So it's more just like, I can't be bothered, to be honest with you. We dancing. We dancing real good. You're basically maxed in my mind. Is there not something more worth it to kill than blues? I mean, blues drop dragon bones and blue hides, which are the main things that I want from them. Because I need prayer XP. And I need crafting XP. And also the crafting XP I get from using the blue hides. When I out the bodies, I make like a decent amount of cash off of it as well. So it's a pretty good thing for me to kill right now. Other things that are probably worth my time are fire giants, which I've killed a lot of already to get like key halves and stuff like that. Got 6 mil from that drop party? God damn. Picking flax is insane money right now, 400 to 500k. Is that just picking the flax, or is that spinning it into the strip bowstring as well, Carsten? Share IT bead. Love picking flax to relax. Just picking? Damn. I guess people are getting ready for the Fletch X update. Hey Swifty, how you doing? You got 13 glories? Fuck it hell. I'm 50 doors and 50 lance. Nice. So I maybe would have been a bit disappointed, but I did manage to snag those like 234 prayer potions, so I'm happy with that. You eat humans like a boss. Should I be scared? Should I be worried? Do you need a hug? Are you okay, bro? Happy with the qualms since they're the highest herbs I can use at the moment? Nice. Just grinding some old school myself. Hope all is well with you. Thanks, Swifty. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, man. Been working on a little 04 tool slash website today to basically generate random tasks if people want a bit of variety or not sure what to do. Sort of like the Taskman account thing on old school, but basically for 04 stuff. So I've been playing around with that. Gonna try and get it in a state where it's ready to release, and then you guys can have a play around with it and let me know what needs to be changed. Mazes feel so much more rewarding now that they're rare. I mean, dude, they felt pretty fucking rewarding when they were common as well, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I have had 2 mazes today though, and we got some good rewards. We got like a decent amount of mithril ore on the first one, and then the second one we got like, what even was it? It was like, it was like 200 to 300 death runes and what, like 800 or 900 chaos runes or something, maybe more. It was pretty decent. Rune HQ 2.0. Nah, it's not like a wiki site. It's dude, I said I don't want to like spam this because people that have been in the stream for a while have already seen it twice, but I'll show it very quickly. It's basically this. You put your stats in, you put your skills in, and then you can generate either a combat task, a skilling task, or a mixture. And you can disable skills that you don't want tasks for. And you click generate task, and it's like craft 439 air runes, cook 141 tuna, chop 114 U logs, kill 51 green dragons. And you basically just do that. And you get like points, and you can get a streak of points and stuff. And I don't know. I think it might be fun for people to mess around with. I only started working on it today though, so it needs a lot more tweaking. Should make a high scores for it. Yeah, I think there's loads of stuff that there's loads of ideas I have for like how to like you know, improve on it and add stuff to it. There's like I've set it up so like you can get points for every task that you do, and every 10th task you do in a row you get like bonus points. So like I wanted to set something up where like you could actually use those points to do something maybe. High scores would be cool. The only problem I see with that is that like you could literally just click generate task, complete task, generate task, complete task, generate task, complete task without actually doing any of them, and you just be at the top of the leaderboard. So it kind of has to rely on an honor system that people won't do that if we had a high scores. So I was thinking more sort of something like you could use the points to buy rerolls, so you can like re-roll a task without having to end your streak, or just like some weird little sort of cosmetic thing. So like maybe you've got like a little avatar of your character, and like you can buy items with the points that you get to like equip him with. So like, you know, if you saved up like 1,000 points from doing tasks, you could like buy a Santa hat, and then you could put the little Santa hat on your character guy. And then you could, you know, equip him with different gear and stuff. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like that a lot, to be honest. Something to keep you busy if you're burning out. Yeah, exactly. And also, like, I was wondering whether at some point in the future, if we get like to the point where I'm a bit burnt out on this account, we could just make a fresh account and literally just do the tasks and like do nothing but tasks. So like the tasks will determine like what we do on the account, because the tasks are like scaled, right? So you put in your stats, and if you put in stats that are very low, like you'll get tasks that are like fish 100 shrimp or kill 50 goblins, and then as your skills get higher and higher, it will start going up and up. So you know, it will only give you tasks that you actually have the levels to do. And as you get higher leveled, it will stop giving you like the low level tasks and give you higher level tasks. Is this how you'll get 80 per hour? Probably, or I'll spend some money on buying bones at some point. Rewards could be interesting. Yeah, like I said, like if you guys have any suggestions for like what you think should be added, either if you got ideas for tasks that should be added, or how we could set up the points to be used, what they could be used for, anything like that, then let me know. Set a max until you can't skip no more. The thing is though, is like you don't even, I mean, if you like don't care about, you know, integrity, you don't even need to skip tasks or reroll tasks. You could just generate task and then you just click the button that says, yes, I have done this task. There's no way for the website to know if you've actually done the task or not. So you could just keep going like, yes, I've done the task, yeah, I've done the task, yeah, I've done the task, and like gain a bunch of points. So if there's like a high scores, like you never really know if people have cheated. But if it's just like a little point system that you can use to like upgrade something slowly over time, like I think that works a bit better, because people that have earned the rewards will be like, oh yeah, I've earned that and I've got this cool little thing. People that don't, like people that cheat it, are like, oh, I've got all the cool stuff but I haven't really earned it and now I'm bored. So love watching those generate task series. Would love to see it implemented in 04. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like it would be kind of a fun idea. I definitely need to like flesh out the tasks a bit more and like figure out like definitely like, balance them a bit better. But it could be an interesting account to play in the future. Discord leaderboards, rank rewards for approved players, maybe. Yeah, I'm just not sure how you would like. I'm not sure how you would like, you know, check to make sure that people are legit. What about high scores on it for a friendly competition you could play with your friends? Yeah, like that's the thing. Like I could definitely add a high scores to it. It's just whether or not like people would really care, because there'd definitely be someone that would just be like, I'm just gonna spam that I've done all the tasks until I get to the top of the leaderboard, and then everyone will be like, oh, now that that person is rank 1 on the leaderboard, even if he's cheated, it doesn't really sound like fun to try and actually grind the leaderboards. Do you know what I mean? I did go to the drop party scape, and yeah, I got like 230 rare potions. Should make a Slayer Master version for it. Well, that was kind of the inspiration for it, to be fair, Carsten, was like, before we get Slayer, if people want some variety in their combat training, you can just select combat task and get a Slayer, basically get a Slayer task, without Slayer being in the game, if you like just want a bit of variety and stuff like that. And there's a little toggle there so you can enable KBD and KQ tasks, or you can turn them off and you get more points for doing those tasks. Shouldn't be this salty about missing it. My fault for not looking on the forums or having the stream open. It didn't even look that busy either, so it had been a lot easier to get good stuff. Oh, dude, I didn't know that it was even going on until someone in chat mentioned it, so I didn't get there till halfway through. You get a piece of garlic per task. It's like Cookie Clicker, but it's every task you get a piece of garlic added to the pile. Same, no clue. I found out from the G-Man stream. Yeah. I mean, there was, Carsten, there was someone saying earlier we could add like a virtual Slayer level. So, you know, you get like Slayer XP for every combat task that you do. And then like, you basically end up getting like virtual Slayer levels. So you could like technically like train your Slayer before Slayer gets added. I don't know if that would be very interesting. Maybe trap the kills from the task. Maybe. There is like a task log at the bottom of the page, so you can see like a log of all the tasks that you've completed as well. But obviously you'd have to like track all your own kills yourself, which could be annoying depending on what you're killing. Right, let's go and do this hard glue scroll. Don't know why I just put it in the bank. Clean that as well. It's a Marantil. Absolutely fantastic. Are we going to the wilderness? Not yet. Okay. Just found out my anniversary was 26.5 hours ago. Oh, happy late anniversary, man. Ooh, Aggie, okay. I took a screenshot of my stats before today. Got that screenshot, little piece of history. This is Port Sarim, actually. Man, we're on a roll here for... I know I've said that. We're definitely going to get a wildy step next step, but on a roll for the non-wildy steps. I like it. Honestly, can't wait till Sarah Wizard steps get added to hard clues. It's going to be nice. Not sure where this one is. Oh, is it hands? God damn, dude. The non-wieldy steps. Let's fucking go. Robin Hood hat. Gee, we keep going with it, man. Hell yeah, we're speedrunning this thing. You love to see it. Sarah Wizard's a lot more deadly than Zami. I am more than willing to deal with that if it means I don't have to go into the wilderness, to be honest. Okay, puzzle box. Here we go. Here we go. I've done a puzzle box in what feels like forever, man. Kind of actually looking forward to doing this. It's kind of fun. Okay, top row is done. Got that bit there. Then we need... Oh, wait. No, hang on. That there. There we go. Second row done. Then we've got... that bit there. There, and then that's that bit there, that bit there. Oh, this bit's already, we've already managed to do that. Okay, so now we need we need that bit there, that bit there, like that. Oh, boom, we're on it, boys. Robin Hood hat incoming. It's a terrible clue. It's a terrible clue. Oh. Jesus, if you get a Robin, pull the cracker. Absolutely not. Congrats on the blood money. Thank you. Did you get U-Trees or RDZ step yet? No. Made my stepdad do the puzzle in Monkey Madness back in 2006. Nice. Dude, I ended up spending my entire 200k cash stack on it back in the day. It was a sad state of affairs. Wow, it was a good clue. I enjoyed doing that clue. It was fun. So I'm not even going to complain about that because I enjoyed doing it. You want useless pot garlic? What is it? Magic potion. Straight in the bin, mate. Gonna bring these swordfish with me to clear up a bank space. Could be a blue pie waiting for you. Could be. Could be. Could be a piss crown though, you know. How dare you enjoy your blue Gatorade? Mystics probably has one in his bank that he could add to a stack, to be fair, knowing his bank. Any site for 2004 quests? You can use the old school wiki for a lot of the quests. The wiki will pretty much get you there. For the quests that are a bit different though, what I would recommend is use the Wayback Machine and go to like Sal's Realm or like Tip It or whatever site you used to use as a kid. Go to the Wayback Machine and search for that quest page from like 2004, 2005 and follow that guide instead. Also zombie music on YouTube, which is just Slayer music, but on 2004scape. He's got some quest guides as well. There you go, Pexo. Pexo's on it as well. Depends if you have a preference for reading a quest guide or watching someone do it. I much prefer like just having like text on my other monitor to read the steps. But I know a lot of people do prefer like being able to watch someone do the quest and follow along. If he's a zombie in 04, does that mean he got cured in the future? I guess you'd have to ask him, man. You'd rather read? Yeah, I prefer reading like a text-based guide, and then I can follow along and reread bits rather than like pausing a video, playing a video, rewinding a video. I feel like I like remember enough about these quests that I can just sort of read the text of it and be like, oh yeah, I remember what I need to do now. Is it a zombie that slays and Slayer is just the title? All very valid questions. Guess I'm technically the same. Quest Helper is so nice. I mean, Quest Helper is neither. Quest Helper is just click the blue and then you do the quest. But I agree, Quest Helper is incredibly good. Got Questscape on old school, never thought I'd have it. Yeah, I got my Questscape on old school multiple times. And now I've lost it again because it's been a while since I've played and done any of the recent quests. Think he's just badass and Slayer and zombies are just cool as fuck? I think you might be onto something there, Reverend, to be fair. That might be it. Is Slayer referring to the guy who had a tendency to slay a certain group of people during the last century? No, Scaping. No, we're not talking about the Austrian painter again. As much as you would like us to. Questscape emote is still best emote. It is a really good emote, I'm not gonna lie. By the way, guys, I don't think I've said this stream, but if you could do me a massive favor, if you've not yet hit like on the stream, please do consider hitting like on the stream. It helps me out, and it helps get these streams and videos out into the YouTube algorithm, which means that more new players might be able to find this server. And if you are new around here, consider subscribing as well. Thank you to everyone that has done either or both of those things already. Slayer Music 1, OG old school video quest guide. He makes guides for RS Classic, old school RS3, private servers, etc. Yeah, I think I think he knows that. I think he's just trolling Swifty. And if you're into reverse psychology, don't. I like that. That's a good line, that is. I'll have to start using that. Also, any channel members, games night is this Saturday on the 14th. I think we're leaning towards maybe doing a night of Terraria. We could also chuck a couple of other little games in there as well, like some Scribble or whatever, but we've had a bit of interest in playing some Terraria this weekend, so if you're interested in that, make sure you come along, hop in the Discord. Thanks, Nick. I don't know where you are, but thank you. I'll just be there for the banter. Hell yeah. We are 218k XP away from 85 defense, so we should be able to knock that out on Friday's stream. My channel membership was donated to me. Does that make me eligible to come? So the way that it works, Swift escaping, is it's based on a monthly sort of thing. So if you get gifted a membership, then it means that you are eligible to join the games night for that month. But as you're not currently a member right now on this month, then you are not eligible for the games night. Any monsters I can save spot with 35 mage with decent drops? I really need 45 mage, CBA walking anymore. I mean, you could technically mage like anything really. Like you could mage fire giants or blue dragons. It would be very slow. You could do it. I'm trying to think what else you could do really, because I mean, like back in the free-to-play days, we used to mage lesser demons in the Karamja Volcano for those rune med helms, but I don't think that's really worth doing anymore. Red dragons in lava maze and bank at mage bank. Fire giants are good as long as you got fire strike. Yeah, I think fire giants might be the play for you, man, if you've done waterfall quest. Go safe spot them in the waterfall dungeon. Anyone sell me 1k mines? Anyone got any mine runes full of port? There you go, Sparsy can help you out. We dancing again. Almost dry on this last salvaging item. Got your first dragon cannonball today. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I got a couple of dragon cannonballs, and I think I got one of the dragon cannon pieces or something from salvaging. Man, we might be able to hit the fabled 6666666 hit points XP. Let's see if we can make it happen. It's a banger, this one. Banger. Saw 2 people stream 04 with copyright music recently. Yeah, I saw... I did catch a little bit of Trey's stream the other day. And I'm pretty sure he was just straight up streaming Spotify tunes, so... I'm not sure how that's going to play out long term, but... Gather got Newt 2 on his stream. There was it? I think Hurley did that as well, like back in the free-to-play days when Hurley was streaming. I think he got his like stream literally taken down halfway through because he was just playing like random music. It's 2026, man. It's bullshit. True. Do you know, the most bullshit thing about it is that if you watch any big old school streamer on Twitch, they are just playing whatever music they want. And Twitch is really weird because I think technically Twitch has a rule that you're not supposed to do that. But like, they just don't really give a shit. Like, when I streamed on Twitch for like 4 years, and I played whatever music I wanted, and unless it was like some like old school rock band, like if I played like AC/DC or like Led Zeppelin, like maybe that would get copyright striked or something. But like other than that, like Twitch just did not give a fuck. I guess you can just one button click thieve. Sent you a vid in stream chat. Oh really? Two people streaming abroad with copyright music recently. Oh, interesting. Think they pay for it now? I don't think they do, man. I don't think they do. I could be wrong, but I would imagine that would cost them so much money, it would make it, like, not worth doing. Don't even need to right click, left click? Hell yeah. But he ain't paying for shit? Exactly. It's like all of them, man. Like, I was watching a bit of Mr. Mammal's stream the other day just to see how he had his old school stream set up. And he was just playing like all sorts of music. And I was like, yeah, I remember I used to stream on Twitch all the time and was just able to play absolutely anything I wanted pretty much. And it was just never an issue. It is kind of a shame that you have to be limited to copyright free music, or you have to pay like for a subscription for, so, you know, to have a license to music like I did with the Monster Cat stuff. Pretty sure you can pay to use copyrighted music. There are some things that you can do to pay for copyrighted music, but like to be able to cover yourself for like absolutely any song is like not really doable. But for some reason on Twitch, they just don't really care. I mean, I will say, like, I've not streamed on Twitch for a good like 2.5 years at this point, so they might have changed things, but back when I did it, you could just do whatever you wanted, really. Do the RS remixes once in a while? Do you mean like the fuck, what are they called? Do you mean unpragmatic covers? Or do you mean like the RuneScape like OSRS beats and the drum and bass remixes? Yeah. I have seen, like, over the last couple of months, I've been seeing whenever they upload a new video. I think they uploaded a Weezer cover recently. The thing is like, I remember there was a stream once where Monster Cat stopped working, and I had to switch back to unpragmatic covers for like an hour or two. And it was so jarring. I think if you start the stream off with it, it works well. I think if you go from this kind of music into unpragmatic covers, it feels very weird. You just fell in the river at the waterfall door. Why? You need to have the Glariel's amulet with you. You don't need to wear it, but you just need to have it in your inventory. Make sure that you've got the Glariel's amulet and not the gnome amulet, Laporte, because they look identical, but they are different. Also, make sure you're clicking on the door and not the barrel. If you click on the barrel, you will jump off the edge. You got the gnome ammy? Yeah, I dropped all my gnome amulets because once you've got like a glory, they're kind of useless. They're pretty good for an early game amulet because they give some defensive bonuses, but As soon as you get like a power amulet or a amulet of glory, you don't really need the gnome ones anymore. And if you're safe spotting, you won't need any defense at all. Just bring like an amulet of magic. If you don't have a glory, that is, or power. Don't have Glariel's Ami. So, to get the Glariel's Amulet, you need the Glariel's Pebble. So check your bank for the Glariel's Pebble. If you don't have the Pebble, you need to go to the Gnome Maze, go underground, speak to the guy in the prison. Once you've got the Pebble, you go to Glariel's Tomb, and then you get the amulet out of the chest where the Moss Giants are. That's it for tonight. CBA walking anymore. Good night, guys. No worries, bro. You'll get there next time, man. Man gave up. He did indeed. $6K bows, 2.3K more to chop. Nice, man. You get in there. Some might say even you're in the home stretch right there. I've got to cut myself like 9,200 U's at some point. Hey, Kentera! Sorry, did not catch a notification again. You're good, man. How you doing today? I knew something didn't feel right on this stream, and it was that Kentera hadn't shown his face yet. God, it sounds more happy to see Kintera than his own girlfriend. Bold of you to assume Kintera is not my girlfriend. I paid that man 10k, alright? I'm gonna claim what I'm owed. Kintera Ampasaz, who knew? It's all coming out now. You're no one's girlfriend. That's what you think. 20k? That's extortionate prices, man. 10k is what it should have been back in the day. Oh, by the way, Kintera, you're probably the only one in chat who hasn't seen this yet, and I do apologize for the people that have seen it twice now. But I need to show Kintera, because I think he'll be a fan. I've been working on this today, Kintera. You can put your stats in, skilling and combat, then you can select combat, skilling, or a mixture. And you can generate a task, kill 72 ogres, you can complete the task, catch 63 swordfish, kill 74 moss giants, complete a hard clue scroll, chop 150 maple logs. You got a log of all the tasks that you've done. You get a streak and points. You can disable what skills you don't want to do tasks for. You can have KBD and Calfight Queen included in the combat tasks, and it will scale the tasks like based on what your levels are and stuff. So I still need to keep working on it and balance out the tasks and add some extra stuff, but I think it's a cool idea that people might find fun to add a bit of variety to their account. And there's more stuff I want to add to it with like the points that you get from doing the tasks. We could figure out what people could use those points to do. Something fun maybe. But yeah, I started working on that today. So hopefully send link ASAP. It's not live yet, man. I still need to balance it and tweak some of the tasks, but eventually I will put it live for people to play around with and test. But I thought it was kind of fun for people to mess around with, because you've seen those like old school accounts that like generate tasks to play their account and they just do whatever the tasks say. Sort of like a 2004 version might be fun, or it might just be, you know, it might just become apparent that there's not enough variety in 04 to make it worth doing a fresh account with them. But if people just want like some Slayer before Slayer gets added, then it could be fun. Feel Starstruck now, I want that. Could you make some sort of region lock tasks as well? That could be it. Dude, we're gonna like make our own 2004scape leagues or something. I guess we could make region lock tasks as well, yeah. It wouldn't be that difficult to do. Are you gonna have different versions for newer revisions? I think I'll probably just update it to be the most recent. I don't think I would like make different revision version. I mean, so I probably could actually. It wouldn't be that difficult. But it's not a priority, but it would be possible. Anyway, I'm going to grab another drink real quick, and then we'll get back to Blue Dragons. I'll be right back. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in a sec. Right, I am back. Oh, yo, Kantara coming in with the 20 knock, man. Sorry I missed that, but I appreciate the support, man. What a beast. Taskmaster deserves this, and also like and sub. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. They just released 22 new gloves in Counter-Strike 2. 22 new gloves, what the hell? Get that fashionscape on the go, I guess. I assume it's all cosmetic. Dude, it must be so weird being a Counter-Strike dev when you're working on like new cosmetic stuff, because you literally have the power to just print money. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could literally just be like, okay, well, this new pair of gloves is going to be like super rare, and so it's going to be worth like thousands of dollars. And like, if you were, you know, if you were going to pull like a little shady mod reach or mod jed kind of situation, you could be like, okay, these new gloves are going to be like thousands of dollars. I'm just going to like spawn a couple in for myself, you know? Hope no one notices. Great effort and kindness deserves great effort and kindness back. Oh, that's very nice of you, Kantara. I was thinking, Kantara, there's a couple of other ideas for a couple of different like 2004scape like tools that I do want to make as well. And so I was thinking maybe if I just add them all into like the same kind of site, if I just made like a, you know, like a garlic04tools.com website, then I could have that task generator as a link in there, and I could have, I've got a couple of ideas for a few other things that I'd like to do now, so I could just make like a garlic 04, you know, sort of website that people could go to for a bunch of different stuff. Might be a cool idea. The Valve monopoly too strong? Yeah. I mean, dude, like, the thing is, right, the people that are like at the very top of Counter-Strike, I don't know who those people are, but like, you know, the people, you know, the CEOs and like the senior developers or like whoever works on the game, like, there's nothing really stopping them. If they were just like, yeah, the fucking, this new item's going to be like 1 in 10,000 drop rate from chests or whatever, I'm just going to like spawn a couple in onto my account, and then they could just sell them and make like tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, I'm assuming if you're one of the top people at Counter-Strike, that's not really, you know, the money's not worth it because you're already making a shit ton of money, but like, surely that is something they could do if they really wanted to. Would love if that clue tracker had a clue counter, so I know how many clues I've done. Oh yeah, you mean, I mean, I could add a clue tracker in. Obviously it wouldn't be able to like track like your previous clues, but you could start tracking, I guess. Mr. Convo GG, what you said about Counter-Strike. I was basically just saying, like, if you're one of, like, the top developers of Counter-Strike, or, like, the CEO of Counter-Strike, or, you know, a senior person in the Counter-Strike team, surely you could just be like, we're going to make a new pair of cosmetic gloves or whatever it is, or, like, a skin. It's going to be worth, like, thousands of dollars. And so I'm just going to spawn a couple onto my account and sell them on the Steam Marketplace and make bank. But then I also assume that the people that are in the position to be able to do that without being questioned by anyone else or being fired for doing it probably make enough money that it doesn't really matter to them. Seen a lot of players doing chunk lots, etc. I've never played it myself, but I am intrigued if there was something like that for 04. I mean, you could do chunk lots in 04 if you wanted to. It's just the content is a bit more limited than old school, so I think it would be a bit boring. The one site where I can see which unique I've gotten. I mean, you know the clue scroll tracker that I've been using that Riley put together? I could definitely remake that and like add it into a page on the Garlic 04 site or whatever. So it can all be in one place for all of the tools that you need to use, I guess. The company behind Counter-Strike is the most profit per employee in the world. They're very tight-knit. Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's probably to the point where it wouldn't even be worth doing that kind of thing, but I guess you could. A little counter for how many clues would be nice. Yeah, man, I could definitely find a way to put that in. Dude, I've suddenly got, like, this big wave of motivation to, like, figure out, like, all the little things that we could add into this, like, 04 site. And like make it an actual thing that people can use. So if anyone else has got any suggestions for things that you wish you could see or any specific tools that would be useful, then let me know and I'll see whether it's something that's viable to make. You're high? You're 1.72 m, not that high. Wait, how much is that in feet? $5'6"? Oh man, Pantera's a short king. I say short. I'm only like 2 to 3 inches taller. Oh, we've got 666 so far. If we get another 6,666 XP, we'll be 6666666. The dream. We'll need a ladder for that. Guess a puzzle solver for clues when you are higher than a kite or when you just can't be asked to learn it. That might be trickier to make. I mean, I could see if it would work or not. I don't know. I feel like that would be a lot harder to make though. The click banana for Steam cards. He gave himself like 1 in 10k chance. Wait, what? I mean, I guess it's 1 in 10k chance for a banana card. Creator gave himself a bunch and sold them. Oh, I see. I mean, I guess it would be kind of like if Mod North was like, went and spoke to the devs and was like, I need you to spawn me like 1,000 T-bows in my bank on old school. And then he just real world traded them for money. But he doesn't really need to do that because he's the CEO of Jagex. He's probably making absolute bank anyway. There's literally no point in him doing it. Do you know what I mean? What about bank value estimator? I mean, that could work. The thing is though, Bjorn, like I don't think there's an API that would let you like take all the information about what's in your bank. You'd have to manually enter every item in your bank onto a web page, and then it could like total it up for you. But it would have to like, it would have to pull from the marketplace as well, and I don't know if I guess I'd have to like ask Anders for that information. Not Anders, sorry. Anders is Lost City. I guess I'd have to ask Pizzazz. Bank value is a pain. Been meaning to make a lookup table for values. Yeah. The thing, it depends because the prices might change, and then you'd have to have a way to sync the tool to the marketplace website link so it could get accurate, up-to-date prices. And then it would still be a pain because even if that was working, if you wanted to estimate the value of your bank, you'd literally have to you'd have to have like a bunch of like drop down menus, and or like a bunch of entries. You'd have to literally select every single item in your bank and then say how many of each item you had, and then it would add it up. It wouldn't, like, as far as I'm aware, there's no way to just like, I mean, they're probably like, it's probably possible, but like the devs would actually have to like make an API for it, and I don't think they've got that. You'd have to have an API that would like pull that information from your account. Make AI detect pictures. I mean, I guess you like technically could do that. But first of all, I think that would be very difficult to make. And second of all, like there'd be some items that it wouldn't be able to tell what the item was. Like a lot of the herbs, it wouldn't be able to know. I'm sure there's like some potions that look kind of similar that it would struggle with. And also, there is definitely the possibility that the AI would just get it wrong. It'd be like, oh yeah, that's obviously a dragon scimitar when it's a dragon longsword, and it would just like not work very well. It would just be like, I feel like it has the potential to work, but it would be so buggy that it wouldn't be worth making. Like I think it would give you the wrong answer more times than it would give you the right answer, and at that point, it's just not really worth having, you know. Just estimated when he calculated mine. Yeah, I mean, it is a bit of a lengthy process to go through, but it's not that difficult to actually just do it yourself. Like, I'm sure I could estimate the value of my bank if I spent like half an hour, 45 minutes doing it. You threw in the towel of mining iron? I don't blame you, man. I mean, I'm definitely going to buy the bars for 79 smithing. I was contemplating once I hit 79, do I just mine the rest myself at 80 because it's like the final level? But I don't know if I want to do that to myself. Because there's a single price, a bought price, and a high out price to go by. Yeah, true. And that's the thing as well. And because the prices fluctuate on items as well, it's hard to have like an accurate... It would have to be like a snapshot of your bank at a certain period of time. You just bought a 40k ores fuck mining? Fair. Have you been to Lancaster before? I I'm not sure, actually. I think I might have been to Lancaster once, but I don't really remember it. The only thing I know about Lancaster is it's where they made the Lancaster bomber during the war. 65 chompies killed. Very nice, Kinsera. Chompy, brother. You know Mystics is serious when he switches from PMs to the stream chat. You've struck a chord with him. No Chompy, mate, side. Part of me does want to add a Chompy emote, and part of me is disgusted by that idea. Oh my god, I just searched YouTube for 2004scape to see what's been uploaded recently. There's a guy called Plead Fifth who has released the video that I released ages ago about the family crest cornets. I'd have to give that a watch, see if it's better than mine. Yeah, we'll just use that one for the Chompies Mystics. That works. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know how to hog tie these Chompies? Fucking hell. Quintera's getting freaky. I bet Mystics does, though. He's seen enough of them to know how to do it, I think. Calm down, Mystics. Calm down, bro. There is a gem stall for thieving in the game, SpongeBob. There's one in Ardy. When I saw Mystic's 79k feathers the other day, I understood I need those in order to have 21% of 841k headless arrows banked. Fucking hell. Me golly, go boy. Yo, it's Muggy. I remember Muggy. I've not seen Muggy in ages, man. Right. Unfortunately, guys, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there. I know it's not been a particularly long one today, but I do need to... I need to start going to bed a little bit earlier because I'm getting very tired during the day, and I now have to start driving my girlfriend to work in the morning, so I have to be up earlier. So I think we are going to call it here for today, but I appreciate you all tuning in. and I'll be live again on Friday. Members Games Night on the Saturday. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, Discord link in the description. Work tomorrow, Garlic? Yes, work every day this week, man. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you very soon. Have a good one. Take it easy.